What's going on, guys? We're back with another video. Really cool one. This is gonna be probably the coolest thing I've tuned. It's not gonna be the fastest, but 1967, could be wrong on the year. It's a E-word style Mustang. We can't say the other word. Absolutely beautiful. This car was built by Power Tek Performance. I was just talking to the owner. He said he wanted to build the car that was like the movie, but better. He said, you know, they fixed a lot of the weird things like wider tires, proper fitment, and of course, it's got God's powertrain in it, the Coyote. It's got AC, power steering, power brakes, wide, good-looking tires, side exhaust, which I love. Really cool car. We're gonna be not only getting into tuning it, but we're gonna go take it out for a drive. We're gonna log it the way it is. It's got a Ford Racing Control Pack, Gen 2 Coyote, T56 Magnum, I believe a 9-inch in the rear end. Interior is beautiful. We'll pop the hood to take a look at that. I don't really know how to. I'm a old car noob, but it's got a engine that I know how to use. So we're gonna figure out how to pop that hood. Some announcements. There's been a while since I posted a video, but super busy. There's a podcast coming up, pretty cool, so you guys should check that out soon. We are running a waffle on a Coyote Swapped Gen 2 S197 Mustang. If you guys have seen the twin turbo F-150 we gave away before, and the SN95, I will have info down below, but that thing is sweet. Podcast coming soon, and then so much more stuff. We're gonna check to make sure, see if this thing flashed. We're gonna pop the hood. This car is super nice and really expensive, so I'm like being really careful with it. All right, guys, so tune number one, we're loading into the 67 Mustang. Just made some math corrections. Usually with these Ford Racing Control Packs, you got to make some corrections, especially when you start running some custom cold air kits. So we went ahead and did. Dial in the math. We had to add probably about 15% pretty much everywhere, and about 10% and about 5% at idle. So we went ahead and did that, and then we're gonna get this thing making some more power. First, start up on the ML tune. Get the data log going. It's like pretty sweet. It's got AC. That is cool. Get some data log going, and we'll start dialing this in. Fuel trims, pretty close. Probably gonna add a little bit more. Hood pins, put that down there, make sure you don't whack nothing. Wow, check that out. Dude. Very nice. I think it's been sitting around for a little bit.
Got some friends in there.
Yeah. Garage kept, but you know, we don't want that robbing us of some horsepower. So what I was talking about with the math calibration is whenever you change your math, especially on these control packs or stock, you're changing the way it runs. So while it may learn enough to work, it's really a good idea to get your tune properly calibrated for whatever math you're running. Stock Gen 2 Coyote, obviously it has long tube headers and it's relatively stock. So we're gonna go out, put a nice 93 performance tune in it and spice it up just a little bit and have some fun. Beautiful, beautiful car. It's Ford Racing Control Pack. I wonder if we could put a ghost cam on it. I know the Ford Racing Control Pack gets a little goofy, but it would sound pretty cool chopping out the side, right?
Yes.
So, all right, well, let's drop the hood. I think we got enough. I mean, this thing's sick, beautiful. Got some slow rev in, dial in the math. Never been in a car this old with AC.
Ice cold.
Ice cold. So we're gonna go make some map calibrations and get that super close, and then we're gonna go out, do a watt hit, make sure air fuel goes in check, and then start adding some timing, because this is just a base Ford Racing calibration. So super cool car. Good?
Yes, sir.
A little tall. T56 Magnum. I know how to use that. The mirrors are really small to get used to. Wow, this is cool to drive. So we're tuning this car, but it's pretty cool to be able to drive something like this. I mean, I'm pretty sure the value of this is like pretty high, so being trusted on the street with it. Just gonna be super careful. T56 Magnum, I love it. So glad it's not an auto. Seating position, like, just feels very strange to me.
It's old school, you know?
Yeah. The amount of like classic cars I've driven is very, very little. The thing logging?
I don't think it is.
We can just, I think, start our login.
Gathering vehicle information. I got a blue scroller. Oh, there it goes.
Normally I'll drive with the laptop here, but I don't think I even have the room.
No.
Nah.
I don't think that's happening today.
Sounds good. It's pretty good.
Not a lot of power. Feels like a lot of power in this old girl.
It feels pretty fast. Turn signals. This thing's like driving, other than seating position, it's like driving a modern car. I mean, we got AC on. How's those fuel trims looking?
Well, I don't know necessarily exactly what I'm looking at.
It's all good. Looking great. 2%.
Yeah.
T56 Magnum. Gotta love that. The gauge, I think it's Dakota Digital.
Looks like Dakota Digital to me.
Yeah, really nice. Really, really well done. So we're just gonna get it out to an open road, get a nice third gear watt hit, and then we'll start dialing in some timing. Raise those limiters for sure.
What is it limited at?
I don't know, like 6,800. We'll fix that. Feels pretty fast already.
Yes.
So I'm gonna go take a look at that log and spice her up a little bit. I don't know how much this thing weighs. This thing's so cool.
It is really nice.
Like, just pretty awesome. I'm gonna go ahead and stop the log. Yeah, fuel trims are pretty good. I'm gonna add just a touch. There's just, most areas it's pulling at 1-2%, and then some areas are adding like 1 to 3%. So what we'll do is we'll just go ahead and add a tiny bit there. I always like it pulling fuel rather than adding fuel. The NA car doesn't matter too much, but I like them to be as perfect as possible. Wait, 5, ready? Yep. You filming?
Yes, I am.
Alright, so another tune change, added more fuel. It's and I changed some enrichment rates, so it should get into our target faster. So we're gonna see how that looks. There's another comp.
Oh,
We might need to put it on the dyno.
Winkies are out today.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh. It's out of fuel.
Oh. Maybe someday you'll figure out how to get in the hole.
Is this it? What size tank do you think it's got?
Big.
It's not mine. Being very careful with it. It's really nice. I'm working on tuning it right now. It's got a 2015 Mustang Coyote engine in it. But yeah, it's worth more than I can afford.
It's got a big old cell down there.
Okay. You think it's in full?
I think it's a risk to try to fill it.
I was thinking 10. Like 10 should be a safe bet, right?
I think so.
Haha. Boop. And then okay, got some fuel in her. Turn the AC off. Hopefully we should get enough fuel for wide open throttle, and then once we get fuel under control, then we can add some timing, because it's really only about 20 to 24 degrees right now.
We got another thumbs up.
Alright, so we added fuel in the tune, we added fuel to the tank. I just took a look at fuel pressure at idle. It's around 40 to 45, but mostly on the 40 side. And we need like 55 base. So we're gonna head back, we're gonna up that, and then we should hopefully get into correct wide open throttle fueling. Is it a left here?
Yeah.
Alright, well, as cool as it is driving the car on the street, we've been having some air-fuel ratio issues. I believe it's the fuel pressure regulator. I'm going to go ahead and get it on the dyno. We're going to go ahead and baseline it, and then we'll start making some improvements. I think it's going to pick up a lot of power. I think it might only be in the low 300s right now because the tune is still out of whack. So once we get it dialed in, hopefully we should make over 400. I don't know how accurate this dyno is, but we should be able to get a good before and after comparison. All right, original tune, see what it makes. Okay, gonna try that run again since dyno didn't spit out a reading. It's not a dyno jet, it's a dynamite. Never used one of these before. This is still the stock tune. I'm trying to get a baseline before we start making changes. Okay, the fuel pressure, we're gonna go ahead and adjust that. I just knocked the set screw back. Okay, got a new file in it. Should have some more fuel in it. No timing yet. See if it makes any more power.
I got nothing. Andrew always likes me to be his designated camera guy, so he keeps me around. Just takes advantage of my skill, I guess. But.
Alright, so we ended up with some pretty good gains. 359 coming from, I believe, around 330. But you can see gains throughout the entire curve. And this is a Gen 2 Coyote, but it is actually the low compression, the one that's set up for boost. So it's not making quite as much power as your typical Coyote, 93 octane, and then that is a stock Gen 2 manifold. But there may be a Boss manifold or something similar coming for that. This car was built by Power Tek Performance. I'll link that down in the description. Definitely a really cool car to tune. Made some good gains. Also got the air-fuel ratio dialed in. And I think you guys will probably enjoy seeing it. So make sure you hit the like button down below. Check out Power Tek Performance. Check out Mustang Lifestyle Tuning. I'll link it down below. There's a lot of cool stuff here. And we'll see you guys in the next one. This is not an E-word Mustang. You know who I'm ripping off, right? Doug DeMiro.
Oh.
This? I don't even know if I can do it.